The age of the world has always fascinated me. When I was in high school in 1973, in Bible class, I learned that some people were speculating that the earth is young and 6,000 years. So from then, I tried to formulate a strategy by which I could have, do my own little research and study. But I was hampered in that it was so complex. But with the advent of um, computer software, with Bible, specialty, I was able to do searches and able to get it done correctly. So what I came up with in my study, it is in 2024, 6,239 years. And then I throw in at five for the um, existence of heaven before earth was created, so that I would say maybe 6,300 ish, minus 50 plus 50, whatever. All right. Now, after Lucifer sinned, God decided that you need to replace them. And he didn't want to create a new set of angels in heaven because the same thing could have happened again. So he came way out here and set up a whole system, Earth and the supporting planets, moon, sun, stars, and so on. He created the whole everything in 6 days, and he rested on the seventh. And can you imagine if he had built it close to heaven and Lucifer succeeded in persuading Adam and Eve? Then we'd be in trouble. They'd be buzzing across heaven. They'd be shooting nuclear arms at heaven. It would be so crazy. But a wise God came way out here, light years away. Now, when Adam and Eve sinned, I believe that God went ahead and he created a new planet somewhere else. And he placed another parent there, and he probably exercised some more um, protection and give them some more education so that I'm sure they succeeded, and therefore Satan and his hosts are replaced. Now, I don't know how many angels needed to be a third, but whatever the complement is, it is already replaced. And lastly, the point I want to make here is this, that we men then think in terms of, oh, when Eve sinned was passe, but when Adam sinned, it was over. No, as soon as Eve sinned, it was over, because what you would have had to do, get a next wife, that's the plan was over. And the devil, one guy is telling me, the devil, everything he said to Eve was right, that you shall not die and so on. They don't understand this. This is why Christ is the lamb slain from the foundation of the world, because as soon as Eve sinned, God the judge was getting ready to slam her with a light bolt and kill her. But Jesus stepped in and he said, my blood. And so she was spared. And when Adam did the same thing, he was going to knock him off too. And so, Jesus said, my blood again. And so they were spared. Um, it wasn't the death that we will die when our natural energy is depleted, it was the permanent death. So even the death that Adam and Eve experienced, that's not the death that he talked about. And, Christ, from the beginning, had planned that if they sin, I'm going to come and die for them. So that when they sinned, he was ready right there, as quick as the gods could do it. Before he slammed them, he just said, my blood, your father. And, I don't like this word father because it connotes, sex and man and wife and all that kind of stuff. I think I would call the judge, God, who we call father, I call him the administrator and judge. It makes it simpler, because in heaven there's no sex and all that stuff. Angels are not either male or female. But anyway, let me get on to the study here. So I started off by using Adam's age. Adam was 130 years when he had the boy Seth. And then when Seth was 105, he had Enos. And Enos got Cain and all of them right down the line. So I added up those years, and I went off into some other things now. After Jacob, I had to go now that God, the Bible says that Egypt stayed 430 years in, Israel stayed 430 years in Egypt. And then I went on, and then he said also that the reign of the kings, the judges, were another set of numbers. So that again jumped forward. And then we have in Daniel with a vision, until 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. That was coming soon after the 70 year that Jeremiah had predicted that Israel would stay captive. And that brings us down to 1844. And from 1844 to now is 180 years, 2024, 180 years. So when you add it all up, come up to the 6,239 years. Now, I have included this study in the elaboration on this, or the narrative about this video. So you could download it and you could check it for yourself. Share it with whoever you want. But this is my study, and I think I have it down pat. So make your comments, recommend it to your friends, let everybody read it and so forth, and let us give God glory. Thank you so much.